how's it going today? Justin the Red Island Shaver with the weekend shave video. So, as you know, I didn't do an outside the den earlier in the week. I did a shave review, but I have a soap today that kind of forgot I had in the den. I got this from John and Brittany Paul at Canadian Beard and Blade Company. This is Black Ship Grooming Queen Anne's Revenge. Very nice scent on this. Going off the scent notes, it is pineapples, oak moss, bergamot, patchouli, jasmine, and vanilla, I do believe. And then we're going to pair that at the end with the Beaver Woodwright, which was the previous company name. Now it is Black Ship Grooming Castaway, which I believe is, oh, words don't fail me now, I think it's black amber or amber, and oh geez, I can't even remember now. I had it all, I had screenshots. I'll post it in the description of the video what the scent notes are. They're not a perfect pair, but I think they're gonna go well together. Soap smells great though. Slightly floral. Don't really get much of the vanilla, but we'll get right into it anyway. Brush for today, once again, the Latherizer. I almost won another brush from Richard over at Coyote Cuts in a raffle this morning. I was off by one number. What can you do? Hopefully everybody's having a great weekend. Mine's going pretty good so far. Weather's kind of gloomy here in PEI. The lighting in my bathroom is horrendous, so. But I think I could see well enough in the mirror to see what I'm doing. I hope so anyway. Really need to get some new lighting in here. I'm thinking about maybe getting one of those stick-on lights just above the mirror. You just push it and it'll turns on. Maybe that'll help illuminate things a little bit better. Problem is the light's right behind my head, so it puts my face into a shadow. But if I lean right in, I can see a bit better. So yeah, if I lean in, I guess you guys can still see what's going on. I would say that's pretty much loaded well enough. Looks pretty good to me. Went with a fairly dry brush. I've never used this soap. I've never used this base. And I'll just scoop some of the stuff out. It's a fairly soft soap. You can put your fingers into it quite easily. And I do believe this is a vegan soap, judging by the ingredients when I was looking at it. Scent strength is a good 5.5 right off the puck. It's definitely floral. And I'm not usually the biggest fan of floral scents, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, it smells pretty good. I'm just not really a floral type of guy. Guess the big key will be seeing how quick this whips up a lather. Paint some water in. Seems to be building up pretty good. I think it'll take a bit more water. It's definitely staying floral once it's lathered. I'm not really getting any of the pineapple. Lathering up nicely though. Loaded this brush pretty heavily, as I always do. It doesn't take much to load this knot. Could probably get away with a couple swirls. And you can see the brush, there's all sorts of lather in there. I think this will take just a little bit more water though. Actually, I think this will take a lot more water. That's a pretty good consistency right there for a straight shave. Yep, I think we will go with that. And I know I mentioned before, I like my lathers a little denser for a straight razor shave, and I will explain why. I found over the years, when you're using a straight razor and you have the really yogurty, really peaky lather, for me, and this is for me personally, that sometimes when you put the blade on your face, that really peaky, yogurty lather, it tends to kind of sometimes want to just suck the blade into your face, especially now that I kind of have to lay the blade on my face and roll the edge in. It tends to want to suck the blade into your face and you can get cut. So I like a slightly denser lather, and just for me, it's just less chance of that happening. But anyway, so the razor for today, I know you guys, some of you guys have been wanting to see this, and here it is. This is my beautiful Wade and Butcher. This is a, let me get it open a little bit more. I don't know if we can get that to pick up the writing, but this is a 6/8, the Celebrated, in the original ivory scales. That's right, these are ivory, not bone, or not plastic, ivory. This was restored by Randy Pocket at First Canadian Shave. He does all my razor work. And funny story about these scales, we'll get into the first strokes here, and I'll tell you about that. So we'll put some, actually, warm up the blade first, and we'll put some steel to skin. All right, so sent the razor off to Randy, and I thought it was just plastic. On the scales. And he's like, dude, I think that's ivory or bone. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I think it's ivory or bone. So he did the test, and sure enough, this is ivory. Because I was going to get this done up in wood. And once we found out it was ivory, I said, yeah, no, we got to try and preserve that. So there is a crack in the scales down here by the, down here on this side, I do believe. And he stabilized the crack. Now, unfortunately, it reopened during shipping, but it hasn't affected the operation of the razor any, so I said, you know what, it's fine, just, we're not going to worry about it. Maybe when the time comes to send it back out for honing later on in the year, then we'll rectify it at that point. But as of right now, no issues. So, and it's just a gorgeous razor. The edge on it is super smooth. Very, very nice razor. Very glad to have that in the collection. And the first pass, as you can see, went quite well. Soap is good, nice and slick. Not quite as slick as some of my favorites, but it's right up there though. Got 2 days growth. Today I wanted to grow out a couple of days worth of beard to put this to the test. Handling it, no problem. Just something about this old English steel. It's just great. Very nice. Residual slickness is pretty good on this soap too. Lots of cushion and glide. All in all, it's a pretty good product. I don't know if it'd be staying in my den per se. Like I said, I'm not really a big floral fan. And I'm definitely getting a lot of floral off this. Now I'm planning I am planning a giveaway at 200 subscribers. I know I was going to do a 100 subscriber one, and unfortunately that didn't come into fruition due to everything that happened. So I will do a 200 giveaway, but I will have some nice stuff in that giveaway. I have some ideas, but there's going to be a couple brushes. will be a couple full-size soaps for sure. Possibly a razor, a DE razor, and yeah, and a bunch of samples and stuff. I'll put together a nice package, so keep an eye open for that if we hit 200. But yeah, the performance on the soap is actually quite nice. It's just the scent just really isn't 100% for me. Definitely slick though. Definitely a slick soap. All right, we will go into the rinse and the post. Ear is awful itchy over here. I don't know if I caught myself with the blade or not. I can't tell. Can't really see over here that well. I don't think so though. I would have had to have done something really silly to get my earlobe way up here. I didn't feel it cut. Of course, that doesn't mean anything with a razor as sharp as this. You're not going to feel it cut you anyway. You're just going to notice that you're bleeding. All in all, very nice shave though. Nice and smooth on the cheeks. A little rough down around here, but that's where my grain starts growing sideways. All across the neck. Looks to me like a very nice close shave. That's what I go for. And we will get into the Castaway. Now I do believe this is alcohol free. Gorgeous scent on the Splash. The Splash is a little bit more up my alley. I think I'll definitely be keeping the Splash. Oh, that's very nice. Very nice. It's kind of sweet, kind of manly. Oh, I really like that. I really like that. It's so nice. I'm going to put more on. Put that stuff everywhere. All right. Well, that is the shave for today, everybody. So we had the Black Ship Grooming, Queen Anne's Revenge. It's a nice base, very nice slick soap. The scent, fairly floral, so just not quite up my alley. We had the Castaway Aftershave, which is slightly sweet, slightly manly. I will post the scent descriptions down below, as well as links to the company. But the base is very good. It's a very slick soap, perfect for a straight razor shave. Brush is the Coyote Cuts Latherizer. I know you've been seeing a ton of that brush. That is my favorite brush in the den. I get a consistent lather, with it, which is great. I can dig that into any soap, and I know what kind of lather I'm going to get with it. And then the razor, once again, was the Wade & Butcher, the Celebrated. I don't know if you can catch a view of the etching on the blade there, but the etching is there and it's nice and strong. So that's the shave for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. And that's it. So as always, friends, have a great day and an even better shave, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.